The only problem is I'm pretty sure they just 0-1.
Yeah, they're 0-1. We try to show the higher ranking ones. I feel like they do a little better on YouTube. Not higher ranking, but like
just
higher
who's
record.
winning.
Yeah.
And who's not.
People
I mean, we'll
care.
pan through in between games. I just don't know how much of a game that's going to be with Tron against Squirrels. I feel like that matchup's going to come down to did TJ get to put in an Oblivion Stone? If not, then he loses. You know what I'm saying?
Chris, it's the local health department. You know, we're in compliance with all their standards and everything right now. COVID in our area is such a rural area. It's just
Yeah. Like, generally, like, just speaking for people in our town, like, I would say 1 in 50 people may wear a mask.
I mean, COVID's just been pretty sparse here.
Yeah.
I've been kind of lucky. All right, channel points predictions up.
Then when people don't cut, I don't know, it's weird. Sometimes we cut, sometimes we don't. Like, if I'm playing against RST, like for me, it just depends who we're playing against. Like, RST's one of the nicest people I know, and he doesn't care enough to even remotely try to cheat. Not saying like everybody, you know what I'm saying. But like, if it's hard to see I'm playing it, I don't cut. I just don't care enough. We triggered chat that one day. I don't know if I think you were commentating, but when me and Damien were just flipping our top cards and putting them on bottom.
Sure.
Dude, I know people were going rogue about that. We wouldn't cut, we just cut the top one.
Oh yeah.
But we'd show the card we cut.
Yeah. My thing is, like, people who have been coming to the shop for like years and years, like, I know that they're not going to cheat, and then you do get like newer people that you don't know, so you can't, like, I don't want to assume that they're going to. I don't want to assume that they're not going to, but I don't want to like have some people cut and some people not cut, or like shuffle someone's deck and not shuffle another person's deck.
Yeah.
So I pretty much just universally cut, and then if I'm in comp, I shuffle. So that's pretty much how I just kind of universally do it, and keep it the same. It's common as like a known certified cheater, so you gotta cut or shuffle.
For sure.
I would just call the judge and have the judge shuffle for you against its comma, and you still might get cheated. It's hard to tell. Yeah, the 7-day average for Caldwell has got to be just like historically low. I don't know.
It's just, and like
we're literally in a village of 1,000 people over like a several.
Because the other thing is like we have no problem if people wear them either. Like,
yeah, that too. Yeah, and
like there's no thing it says that. Like we don't require them or anything. Like we don't go around advertising that we don't require. If somebody walks in with one, they walk in with one. Nobody says a word. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of left up to that person how they feel. Whether they want to wear them or not.
And there was a period where we were masked.
Yeah,
up. It's just we haven't been in a minute.
They kind of said like with the rates here and how it is.
Yeah, we're always just in compliance with our local health department. They know better than us for the most part.
I feel like I'm getting disrespected if they don't cut me and I draw terrible. I feel bad, dude. I think that's my favorite part. I want to be disrespected.
I think I saw someone on YouTube complain about Hardesty. It looked like he shuffled and kept the same card on top, and which like we know Hardesty, like,
yeah,
just wasn't paying attention probably, but and then he sits the deck like on his opponent's side of the mat. It's like, okay, clearly he offered a cut though. Like he wasn't trying to do anything.
Yeah, if I put my deck on my opponent's mat, I'm saying, hey man, you could literally do whatever you want with the deck.
Yeah,
like
I don't
care.
You tried to sit it back down in its spot without offering. Like,
yeah, I've dude, people see one thing sometimes, and they literally like what happens is they see that and then they start typing, but they don't actually look up to see him offer the cut and they just miss it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, gee. But then, like, Hearthstone will have like 7 lands in hand. The top card will be a land. It's like, yep, he really wanted that one, huh?
Yeah.
Left tappers. Dude, Hearthstone does it for the mental damage, honestly. Bro. Oh, man. You know what Hearthstone was playing last week?
What?
He was playing Mill.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what he was playing the week before? 4-color blank. And now he's on creativity.
His character.
Bro, this guy does not care.
Absolute menace.
Oh, this guy. Our season 14 did get the life totals right. Don't worry, I'm really bad at it. I just won't keep track like for entire games at a time.
Yeah, I didn't.
But to be fair, in Pioneer, there was no reason.
Yeah.
Like nobody was killing each other. They were comboing.
Combo decks, yeah.
Like some player was winning and the other player either like just insta killed him.
Guys,
And I was like, I'm not keeping track of their life totals. They're just gonna keep doing that.
we got the Pioneer Challenger decks in or whatever, and there was one Lotus Field combo deck left. That's the only one we had left, and I picked it up today, and I was like, guys, how much is this? And they were like, $35. I was like, I might just pick it up then. You know, might as well. I don't really have a Pioneer deck. And they both went, no, you're gonna be the 6th Lotus Field combo player.
Yeah, there's literally like, if you were to pick it up, you would actually be the 6th.
That's gross.
That owns Lotus Field. Jordan's like, I think I'm just going to submit 4 Damping Spheres in my main board and just pray it works. I mean, I guess, like, in theory, right, Harry's just going to get to play this, like, oh, God, don't do it. No, he did it. So, unless I'm missing what's in Hardy's hand, and again, it's because he switches decks so often. When he plays, he should have played his Jason Mind Sculptor, brainstormed, and see if he wanted, and like play the fetch land in his hand to shuffle away the bad cards. But I'm pretty sure this might be the first time I've ever seen him submit Jason Mind Sculptor. So like, well, there's a creativity, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like the play that he was supposed to make there was to play the Mind Sculptor, look at our top 3, put 2 lands back, and then fetch him away. But 1 punt per hour. Easy peasy. But I mean, he's got 3 things in play. He's going to be able to make another land drop next turn with the creativity and bring out 2 Archons, and then he's just chilling. Or he's just not going to care. Oh, no. Do you want to buy followers? Okay.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Yep. Chat, you missed the giveaway, dude. You could have bought followers. Sorry. Sucks. Yeah, see, the problem is we've already bought them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, bro, I'm out of money.
oh, we can't keep doing it. Yeah, bro, it is kind of crazy. So there for a while when like, I think it was before MH2 came out, me and Kyle were having a conversation on whether like, if we were even supposed to submit, like, Jace the Mind Sculptor, because like we're like Big the Fairy's just so much better, like most of the time.
Yeah.
Because like it gets to uptick and still do the win con thing, and because eventually you just ult it. Where like this one you have to decide. Obviously brainstorming's really good, But like, you have to decide whether to do that or take it up to try to win the game. And it's just like weird to me. Oh, we got a reader chat. It makes sense if you've never seen it. Oh, dude, I'm not a sub anymore, Taryn. I can't spam it, bro. Wait, I was never a sub for us. I got this. It's called a W. It's called a W. Not even offer to become famous. Yeah, dude. You only do it once. I felt like you could have done it twice.
Archon. Royalty.
Oh well. I have some more people in chat from last time. Who's going to these SCG events? And if you're going, what are you submitting? I always like to hear what people are playing, especially if they got some crazy brews or some cards they're trying out that they've liked to play in their local play groups and stuff. Oh, did he not shuffle the whole thing? Okay, I'll go tell him and make sure.
Oh. Tell him to use the luxury tokens on his Jace too. Kyle said. Wanted Dallas Fort Worth with that 4-color pile. Nice. Nice. Submitting 4-color loot tree? Yeah, right. No shot. You're playing rhinos, you nerd.
He literally picked the card back up and reread it. Goes, oh yeah, that is what it says. It's like he instantly picked up, start shuffling.
That's funny.
Yeah, I get with as many. There's a ton of Cascade decks normally here, and I get it. Like after you've seen people Cascade so much, your brain's just thinking, oh, they just obviously go to the bottom.
Right. It's like, yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, in turn, like in theory. But going to Dallas.
Big guy. Oh, good.
Are you doing loot tree, bro?
Big guy's doing rhinoceros successes.
I know what big guy's doing, bro. He puts it in the Discord all the time.
Yeah. Cute Bunny is playing that 4-color control pile. Looks pretty sweet. Oh, earlier I was asking, like, how many filter lands can you run in a deck before it's just, like, over the top?
Yeah, it's definitely just like 2.
I got, people, like, Streaming said he's ran 4 in, like, blue-white before, like, blue-white control.
Have you ever talked to String Bean before? You think that's a guy that follows, like, the rules? Come on now.
But I have a deck that, I was trying to play Archmage's Charm and Invoke Calamity, and it's like, how many Cascade Bluffs can I run? Because I want to run as many as
Harsh just... Honestly, Harsh, I would say just take it up, dude. Doesn't even matter.
The unbanned twin test list, run 3 or 4. That actually makes sense to look at.
Like,
that.
here...
Invoke these dudes.
I don't know how long Sean's been playing it. Bro, you are dead. Just go to the next game.
Yeah, to just go to the next one.
Like, he's literally gonna untap, swing his Archon and kill you.
Right.
Or Hardesty's gonna do Hardesty things and just not kill you.
Right.
Because Hardesty will do that.
Right, he will. Just like, oh, I'm up a game.
He'll be like, alright, time to ult and kill you with this big tap.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of the Archon version. But I also really like Archon, so take that as what you will. An Archon simp, as you could say. The modern rounds have it flying today, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, everybody's done again. Besides our match here. I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. But I don't think so. I wish I knew a little bit more about Affinity because I don't really know a whole lot of cards in their hand. Like, I don't know what this red card is. I know what all those other cards are. I don't know what any of the other ones are. Power color version is obviously weaker. Green is going Burr with red white super prowess. And streaming is the one that said that. So if you ask if I'm tilted, just slightly.
Myself in the third person.
But he referred to himself as Bean.
Galvanic blast your dome.
I think
if you're only 2.
I think if you're RC, you're just like chilling with that because that means he's not targeting.
I thought he had the artifact lands, or you have to have 3. Yeah, so they couldn't have. And one's a Glimmer Void, anyways.
Yeah. Huh. Like I think if you're RC, you're just chilling with that because like he didn't kill your dork with it.
Yeah.
Which obviously, like, he doesn't know that he has a counter spell in hand, but
yeah. Sean, to be fair, is also very new to Modern and probably hasn't played against this creativity.
Yeah, I mean, this first time creativity's been submitted at the shop, I think.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and at least with our Modern meta, all the decks are actually different. I don't think we actually have a, besides the artifact deck, but I don't know. They're both playing like some sort of affinity, but that's a lot of times because it's like the budget way to get into Modern.
Right.
And like it's just really easy to be like, oh, I'll spend this like $60 on this and then upgrade it with sagas and stuff later if you have to.
Right.
But whereas like you're not buying creativity if you're new to Modern.
Yeah.
Unless you just don't care. Like Hearthstone. The only problem that our boy Sean's gonna run to, if he doesn't, is he's gonna have to counter this Fairy. Which can that counter it? Is that any spell?
Yeah, non-creature.
Okay. I was just making sure because like it's there's so many counter spells that are like, nah, dude, just instants and sorceries.
It's counter it unless they pay 1. And then if it has ferocious, or if you have a creature with form or power, it just counters it.
Alright. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna have to run out there.
Works really well with those 4 power.
I mean, realistically, like RC can shock this end to protect against it, but I don't think it was necessarily necessary, but Sean's also not presenting a board, so you don't really care.
Yeah. I kind of like Stubby D in his list. I've been telling him to just run the Neo.
Hold up. Does my boy Sean have a deflecting palm in hand? He does.
He's gonna get him.
He has a deflecting palm.
Watch him just win because of it. I mean,
I could get him, but like Archon's still gaining like 6. So like
the fact that Archon gains 6 by the time it attacks just kind of makes it not work. But I could
also, if Hardy sees big brain, it just gives protection from instants, bro. Right. I don't know if that actually works that way.
Yeah, I don't know if that does.
Because I think the creature does the damage. I don't know what does the damage there.
I'm not sure. I'd have to read Deflecting Palm.
Although, I just laughed. I thought it was funny. My man was like, yo, listen. Yeah, like, I see the text still there. It blew my mind when he, like, fanned his hand. I saw a Deflecting Palm and Affinity.
Right.
Like, I can't be the only one surprised by that, right? Is it just me? Is that, like, stock? Can we look at a list?
Affinity?
Yeah, like, there's no...
I mean, I don't think it is. But...
I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's funny. Because like if you're
I mean, I could see it because I
if
don't
you're
think
this aggressive aggro deck and get in there and then they try to do something where they do that,
Yeah.
you deflecting pump. I
might
think it's
be
funny.
it might just be like the game plan against like Charbelcher or something. I don't think they really have much to stop it really,
Yeah.
and it's probably just a little bit faster than Affinity is.
Right.
And there's another Gal Blast. This one will do 4 damage.
He's gonna get rid of the test.
Finish off the tap. Okay, no, send it to the face. We don't really draft very often. We used to try to draft when a new set released, but are we gonna do that this time?
I don't know. It kind of depends. It's a little bit weird because there's also people at SCG, like
Right.
there's just big events, new set, like I don't know. We got these 1Ks happening every weekend that people are really planning to go to, so it's kind of hard to validate any of these drafts, I guess is a word to put that up.
Yeah, the God Blast could have hit Teferi, but I think he fired it off a little too quick at Teferi, and then it was like, oh, my Thought Monitor can kill it, and then he tried to send it to the face, but then the Thought Monitor died to a fire.
Yeah.
So I think it was just kind of, at first a misplay, but then he corrected it, but then it made it also be mis-sequencing, so that turned into a misplay. But
yeah. I think the real play there was to just get this Teferi off the board, especially if you have a deflecting pump. Like you're gonna need to have that.
Yeah, I think you attack first with the Thought Monitor. And
well, I think he just played it. So like he had to give Hardesty an entire turn because he drew the 2 cards.
Oh, I didn't realize he had just played.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I don't know. I think we were supposed to just get Tef off the board.
Oh,
but
the Grizzly said it looked like he read it, and the card says player or creature, but it's been.
Oh, it's been errated anytime. I will make sure to tell him after.
Yeah, we'll make sure to tell him because that's definitely something that Sean might not know because he's definitely newer to Modern.
And like,
thanks for the follow.
If Hardesty would have realized like that's why he did it, Hardesty would have told him that it probably could target anything because Hardesty's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
But like, it's also not unreasonable in Hardesty's spot to be like, oh, that's gonna put me at 9. You know, like he's just trying to kill me.
Right.
So like, he's not gonna try to angle shoot him to tell him to like, not calling it like a true angle shoot, but not telling him like, oh yeah, you should definitely target me instead.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna do that.
That's a cool ornithopter art. Does Hardesty have the creativity?
No, he has Sierra's Emissary, what looks like a land in hand, and a Prismari command. Which is
it's just kind of a control deck, so like it's not very
Yeah.
far-fetched for him to just get to like 7 mana and cast the because it's 7, isn't it?
do not grab that basic island, I swear to God, Hardesty. Oh, he didn't pick up the whole deck. I was like, bro, wait, what lands you gonna grab? Oh
Does
God.
he not have another white source?
I mean,
Well, he's got 3 white.
I think
right
he can grab that. Yeah, it's a mountain Hardesty. You can grab it.
Yeah,
You can grab it.
grab the door.
Yeah, he's asking if you can grab it.
Probably grab the dwarven mine here.
I went out there, answer a question, look up, Lucas and TJ both flicked me off. Like,
Every time.
he was going to just come ask me,
Oh, gotcha.
but I came to him, and he's like, I know it says mountain, but I just want to make sure I can grab it before I do it. And then you have to come out and tell me I can't, and that's why Mystic Sanctuary got banned.
Yep.
You can grab it because it's an island. These cards are so messed up, dude.
Ban dwarven mine.
Sean, you cannot respond. You are F6'd.
Banned fairy.
Because it was on his Z instead. That's a bolt. Harsey says, must... Wait, he can just jam Sierra's Emissary. And just name, like, artifacts. Would I assume that's the play? Although he's technically getting close to this deflecting palm death. But he would still have to be able to kill the Teferi.
Yeah, you get the Teferi.
Which is where it's kind of coming back to bite him that this Teferi's not dead.
Yeah.
But in that same argument, if he missed it, I can't tell him to put one on. But yeah, he should have a second one.
Oh, I didn't realize he had one.
Well, he just played a second mine.
Gotcha.
Like
yeah.
I think he fetched one and then played a second one.
Oh, gotcha.
So I think he just like, because he was asking me the question if he could fetch it, and then I think he forgot like, oh, I can fetch it, and I think he just forgot to make the token.
Gotcha.
If that's not how that turn just went out, then I'm sorry and I'm a liar. But I definitely wasn't looking. Did you answer the metagame?
Nope.
I feel like the metagame's gonna be a lot of hammer. Sorta. I feel like you're gonna run into Murktide a ton.
I feel like
Omnath, Shadow, Hammer, Merc. I feel like Shadow's gonna be one of the big ones. I was gonna say
Shadow. Like I would say just like Lurrus decks in general, but Shadow for sure. I think it's gonna be probably pretty.
I think you have a chance to run in the mill. Like not like really like. I think you have a chance to run into some real whack decks that like are just trying to benefit off like, for example, the reason I say mill is because with all these Death Shadow decks and these 2 mana like Lurrus decks, Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a house against those decks. Because it's like exile the top 15 of your deck, like guaranteed for the most part. But
SCG Philly is tomorrow.
They start at 10 o'clock EST, I think.
No coverage, right?
I do not think so.
Big sad. You know what does have coverage?
Apex
Gaming and Esports.
Stop whispering, bro. I couldn't do it, and I'm right here.
Sorry, my throat's sore.
Let's... RC, you have it. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't cast it at instant speed.
Elite Techniques got it. See?
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna go answer their question until you start looking this up. Wait, did somebody else have a problem? Harsey just had that up. Like he just had that up as a page already.
Like,
somebody must have already tried to cheese him before. And he goes, "Nah, bro, you just can't do anything."
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's because that's a Japanese one.
Oh, okay. He just has it ready. The Japanese Sarah's emissary.
Oh
yeah,
God.
Here's the Oracle text.
Oh, bro. I was like, bro. So the hard part is just like, there's nothing you could do, especially if Harsey named artifacts with this.
It would be really funny if he had a way to kill the Teferi though, and then he deflecting palmed him. Although that would only deal 7.
Elite Technique learned about Twitch Prime.
Hey, thanks for the sub.
Very nice. Thanks for the sub. We do appreciate it. Harsey's just honestly, I'm pretty sure that snap message is coming to me. He likes to bully me.
Yeah, man, I absolutely loved watching.
Yeah, that's very Japanese alternate.
I loved watching the SCG coverage and
what card is that?
like Channel Fireball GP coverage or just regular GP Pro Tour coverage.
Hive Mind. What card was that? I don't know what card that is. So RC knows about this deflecting palm.
What card was what?
The card that is in Sean's graveyard.
Oh, yeah, Dispatch. It's like Path to Exile if you have.
Oh, okay. Bro,
no drawback basically.
I would say I had no clue what that was. Yeah. Sorry. RC just said F it, dude. I'll just kill your whole board. Is this going to be the game where we kill him with Ren 6 emblem. Holland, URUU. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, we met our follower goal of 2,000 out of 2,000. Well, it says we have 1,000. Oh, there. It just updated to 2,000. Oh, thanks, guys.
That means our owner has to get a tattoo on his ass cheek.
Is that what that means?
No, Kyle said he's gonna get a tattoo if we got like some crazy amount. I don't know. I just keep saying it. I just kept saying it 2K. That's what he's gonna do. Sean picks him up. I'm gonna hurry up and tell him to make sure that he knows that card can target any target.